All right. So this BOZO, Nick Siriani, right? Oh, you'd love to hear about this guy yet again. He goes on a little interview and says, "Well, sometimes see Giants fans around here being so close, they give me a good, hey, go Giants," Siriani said. "I typically let it go. But if the fans get me good enough, I usually say, we got your best player." Nick Siriani, shut the fuck up. Respectfully, on everybody, not just Giants fans, the entire NFL, shut up. Bro, this guy is a bozo, bona fide clown. He does nothing for the Eagles. I want Eagles fans to tell me, what does this guy do? What is his role on the Eagles as a head coach? He has no specialty. Usually when you're a head coach in the NFL, you come up from either the defensive side or the offensive side, and you provide some sort of value. You usually come from an offensive coordinator position or a defensive coordinator position. That way, you're actually qualified to be a fucking head coach. This guy Sirianni doesn't come from offense, doesn't come from defense. His coordinators carry him. They got to the Super Bowl in 2022 not because of that bozo Nick Sirianni. It was because of those coordinators. Jonathan Gannon for the defense and the offense. Forgot his fucking name, but he was also a big one. He's the head coach of the Colts right now. And because of those two, that's why they got so far. They had an offensive explosion in 2022 with A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Jalen Hurts, right? Forgot the running back. So, and now as soon as they left, you look at the last year, just last season, their defense was horrendous. Jonathan Gannon had carried that defense, and their offense had huge problems without the offensive coordinator they had in 2022. Nick Sirianni did not know what he was doing. He is a bozo. He does not have the respect of his players. And I'm going to say this right now. Come November, he's going to not have his job, or he's going to be on the chopping block to lose his job. This guy provides no value to his team. They went 10-1, and then you go from 10-1 to 1-6. And then you're a first round exit. That's appalling. That's abysmal. And then you want to sit here and say, "Oh, but we got your best player." Yeah, you're not going to have your job in November. So get comfortable while you can, because you're not going to stay in Philly for a long time, my friend. You're a bozo. If you didn't have all that talent that you have, you wouldn't have that job. But he's also a yes man to fucking Howie Roseman. So, because Howie Roseman likes to have yes men as his employees. So, because if he didn't have all that talent, and if he wasn't a yes man to Howie Roseman, he would have been long gone. This guy doesn't deserve to be a head coach in the NFL. He's a bozo. And then this report from CBS, they also go into Barkley saying, "Oh, well, him leaving the Giants and his 5-year-old daughter talking about, oh, how we're going to win more now." And they're all smirking together, Barkley and fucking Nick Sirianni. Like, bro, bunch of bozos, bro. When Saquon, I'm sick and tired of this Saquon Barkley shit. The next time he comes to MetLife, he better be booed. He's going to get booed very loudly. I want him to know what it feels like to be booed. I want him to know what it feels like to betray the New York fan base. Absolute disgrace, bozo. Both of them are clowns. And I'll be surprised if Saquon Barkley even makes it to fucking bye week or half the season still healthy. You lost Jason Kelce. And now what are you going to do? You're going to keep pushing for Jalen Hurts? You're not going to have those holes that you once had with Jason Kelce. You should have just kept freaking that guy, the running back that you had. So, DeAndre Swift, right? You should have just kept him for cheap. Now you're going out and overpaying for a guy who can't stay healthy. He had 900 yards last year. If Saquon Barkley is so good, so much better, he elevates everybody, why didn't he have 1,000 yards last season? And if he's so good, why didn't he run us into the playoffs like how Christian McCaffrey runs his team into the playoffs? Why didn't he do that if he's so good? Or if he's so good, why didn't he do the same thing as Alvin Kamara? Alvin Kamara stays healthy. Alvin Kamara pushes teams to the playoffs. Alvin Kamara commits to wins for his team, not Saquon. And they're going to know that real soon on Philly. So there's not a coach that I hate more than Nick Sirianni. He really gets on my nerves. I'm telling you, start learning Chinese, pal. By November, you're not going to be a Philly head coach. And I don't care. I have no remorse for Philly. You guys went 1-6 throughout the latter half of last season. And you guys were a first-round exit with all that talk, with all these contracts you're pushing out, all this hype. If you guys didn't win in 2017, you'd be a bottom 5 team historical. You guys don't win. And then you made it to the finals. Oh, wow, I'm sorry. Yeah, you made it to the Super Bowl. Hurrah, yeah. You lose to Patrick Mahomes anyway. So, bunch of bozos. You're on the downhill now. The moment you guys lost those coordinators from 2022, you guys are not going to go anywhere. Nick Sirianni can't carry a team. He's not going to carry this team this year. He's a bozo. He's going to lose his job. And yeah, that's all I got to say. So keep talking smack to the Giants. But go ahead. We'll see how it is. And he wasn't the best player on our team. I'm going to be honest with you right now. He was the best player. That goes to, for that time period, excluding 2023, it was Daniel Jones. He was the best player on the team. Because if he wasn't there, that we automatically lost. Doesn't matter if Saquon Barkley was there or not. He was there in 2019. He was there in 2018. He was there in 2021. What did we do? Did not make the playoffs in any of those years. Saquon Barkley was there, having a career season in all those seasons. But we didn't win. But when Daniel Jones plays like he did in 2022, we actually amount to wins. Sorry to say. Not Saquon. He's a bozo. So, joining that whole clown show in Philly. So, go ahead. Have fun. And that's all I got to say. You know, they want to talk all this smack. It is what it is. So, keep it up. So now we got Malik Neighbors. Going to be scoring all over your bum bozo team. So, all right. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got to say. Take care.